Well, sometimes I think there's something wrong with that girl.
Tell me about it.
I go by the other Mary B. How you know I'm not an angry black man?
You seen my Cocker Naniel posters? No? Did you send them to me? Did you send them to me? The other Mary B. That's from the other Mary B. I love her.
Mary, oh my, dude, she's the one and only Mary B.
She's fucking hysterical.
I would like to motion to change her name because I call her the one and only Mary B.
Good work, Mary. As bad as I want to call home and check in, I'm just going to let you keep doing your thing.
Who are those horrible orange creatures over there?
Tell everybody, we want JFK, we want James Jackson. If you're in there, start screaming our names, and then we'll come down.
Tell them I hate them.
As somebody always said, if you can't say anything nice about anybody, come sit by me.
I've seen you in other chat rooms, other Mary B. I've seen you typing, writing, tweeting other things, and you're a funny, fucked up, twisted bitch.
Mary B. She is a force to be reckoned with. I'm telling y'all.
Hi. Hi. Okay, so I have been busy at work with the creations. 1 second. Let me bring this. Okay. This is so fun. 1 sec. Let me bring that. So let's see who we got here. Oh, okay. My monitor is just shut down. I don't know why. Okay. Hello, Mitchell. Hello. Pretty. Hello. Kayla, my love. Scott, thank you so much. I don't know what I would do without you. There we go. That's better. Okay. Okay. I'm almost got it together. Yay! I'm so happy you're here. I can't wait to show you what I'm doing. Hi, Lauren. Hello. Okay. So, I'm going to try to do this. We'll celebrate. I'm going to do exactly what I was told to do tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be the goal. I'm setting a goal. And you have to share how you'll celebrate if you meet the goal. So I just made something up. There we go. Wow. Okay. Sweet. All right. Has anybody been following Kelsey's Substack? Just beautiful. Just beautiful. We'll crack a cold one. Alrighty. Emma, hi. Hello. All right. So, if you can, I don't know if you could see it. And I'm nowhere near finished, whatever finished is, okay? But I had to show you guys this. So I got super chat money yesterday. And this is what I spent it on. I spent it on more felt, like scrap felt. Here, show you. Because we're gonna need this. We're gonna need this. I have plans. And they're just working out. And then I had to get wiggly eyes. Googly eyes of various sizes. You know. You know. Here on. Okay. So. Well, this is wonderful. I'm just so glad you're here, Mish, because this is the first time I'm revealing my newest monster. Ready? Okay, here we go. Oh my god. What is that? Go on, focus, you fool. Who's that, huh? Who's that? Is it a rabid cocker Naniel? Oh my god. So now we know it's possible, right? Well, that's because she is demonic, Emma. She is demonic. Horrific cocker Naniel. Rabid, trolling the streets of Boston. Better watch out. Better have your shots. So now there's a whole new world of possibilities, right? And I could put, look, her head comes off. Haha. So she could go anywhere. Look at, she could be the donkey. What? Snake. Oh shoot, man! Look at this. What's wrong with me? Here we go. I'm a snake. I'm a snake. Yes. You just sit up there looking for your prey. Okay. And then we got this poor guy. Then I came up with this. Tell me what you think. Did I do a good job? I don't know if it'll focus, but it's I didn't do a very good job on it anyway. So what is focus anyway? Let me try this. Okay. We're not in the internet anymore, Aiden. We're not in the internet. Red roll. He didn't get much sleep, you can tell. And Brian's having a poo. Can I make this? Please don't fall. Please don't fall. Nice. Nice. Okay. I'm glad you guys like it. Hi on top. Hello. Kasha. That is this is J Brill. J Donkey. This is Cryford. Now, this is the thing. I have to make this guy look like Cryford. We've already got the wide, hot, fiery asshole and the fart cloud. We just need to make him look more like him. So, I have my markers here. And I sorted everything. I sorted it all out. While I was listening to Spaces last night. Oh my god. I can't. I nant with them. So, Nan sucks. And I was like, you know, she's going to be a dog today. By golly. Let's bring up a few helpful tidbits. Because she likes to talk all like... So we cracked the code, right? If you are stupid, Nan will talk to you like a kindergartner. So congratulations, everybody who's here. You're not stupid. But I already knew that. Let's see. we have a few really good things about this idiot. How funny that, like, of all the things Naniel wanted to talk about yesterday, all the things she's like, well, I just think that we just need to take a step back. Oops. I've tried to mend the bridges. Nah. You came in and you burnt everything to the ground and giardia'd all over it. Rabies shits. Out of nowhere. I don't know about you. I don't consider her FKR. Like, I don't. She called him Kevin Higgins, for crying out loud. And here's my other thing. Considering you're so loud and you're so, like, unable to stay quiet about things, and how you, in her rambling speech, she was like, I've been watching and observing and I'm getting angry. And it's like, okay, well, we know enough to know you're not quiet when you're angry. Where were ya? Telling you. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. She's weird. And I don't like it. How do you just come on the scene throwing money around? You don't even know the specifics of the case. Let me ask you guys something. Has she ever said anything of substance? Like any real takes, or just legal words strung together with a little mushmouth twist on them? Because that's all I've ever heard. It's like, thanks, Nan. Or, yeah, thanks. Fuck. Let's see. Or what about, like, we should try to make peace while we're also making fun of people and saying that they'll die of a heart attack. Stay out of the loop, Mish. I highly recommend. It's so stupid. Nan went on her own whore tour yesterday. Nina from Switzerland, allegedly, was hosting a Spaces, and Nan took that opportunity, and they acted like it was just like, oh, what? I'll just come up. What? What a coincidence. And she talked for like hours about, she talked in that voice she does when she's talking to a stupid person. She was like, yeah, it's like, I've tried and I too am guilty, but I was provoked. I didn't do it without provocation. No, you know what she didn't mention? She didn't mention Melanie. What she mentioned of Melanie was, I didn't strike first. Oh, you mean because Melanie didn't invite you on her show? That old thing, you're still clinging to that with your fucking Nanaconda constriction powers? Look at this. Her true form, everybody. And then she brings up Ray. How funny is it that she tries to distance herself from all the shit she stirred, giving direct opposite input, guidance, I don't know, accurate legal takes would be. She fucking said yesterday, I see no reason why we shouldn't believe Alex. Are you insane? Are you insane? I'm going to make a new ad, a new commercial for her, free. Give it to her, where she says that so that her clients know, like, she's just going to believe things she wants to believe first, because her answer is, why not? And you're a lawyer. How are you not embarrassed? That leads me to this. Does a person really want to... She made it this far in life, right? Somehow. Is she really that, like... She's not, Emma. No. Nobody will even talk about him. He could be... Who knows what happened to him? After the shit he pulled, you would think they would want to give their viewers a little update to let them know he's okay. No. Chimmy went on a DJ and didn't even want to mention her work trying to help Alex feel comfortable. I just feel like he needs help. She didn't even want to mention it. Like, girl. Really? Hi, Jordan. Yeah. It was just it was torture, honestly. Is that what a trust fund baby? That's a thought, but like, if she behaved like this, if this was like really her, like, look at how distracted we are by it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I've always followed like politics and stuff, and every time something happens, I'm like, don't look over there, because they're trying to distract you. What else is going on? That's what I want to know. Whatever's in the news, this big thing, I'm going to go look and see what's actually happening. Like, I'm going to go check GovTrack and all these new bills that have been submitted. You know what I mean? So that's the way I think anyway, but I can't comprehend how a old woman like that gets that far in life acting like that without... You've seen, like, I mean, she has a practice. Okay, she's licensed. Okay. If she behaved that way, like, naturally, she wouldn't anymore. Right? Unless she's, like, a very unconstitutional lawyer who, like, specializes in the opposite of the Constitution and, like, slander. Nander. Okay. That's fine. I don't know. All I know is she came on the scene and went to work dismantling the entire fucking movement, and has the nerve to call herself... What did she say yesterday? People on my side. You don't have a side. Nobody wants you, Nan. You don't have a side. And whatever side we're on, we don't accept you and people like you. So go back to your swamp from whence you came. Dirty fucking animal. What? Oh, hi, Savlar. Hello. I'm just ranting and showing off my arts. Tell me, Emma, tell me. I love conspiracy theorying with Emma. Let me see. Yeah, I just, and you're with me on this one, Savlar. It's like, you dirty, dirty hoe. You go up, like, here, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's take it back to what happened. And then I want you to remember, if you listen to the spaces, if not, I can tell you. Emma, I already like what you're saying. What if she is a plant? They found a shady attorney to get into the same light as Bettero and then switch narratives, but she ended up being too dumb to follow through with gaining our trust. I totally believe that. And that's the kind of dirty, dumb shit the Commonwealth would do. You remember, my friend here pointed it out. Look.
All different ways. I got a lot of backlash. Now they're using a soundbite on Twitter to say, why would Karen like you when you said da-da-da and you said this and you said that? No, there's no context. You guys don't even know what it's like to have an imagination. You don't even know what it's like to think outside the box. I seen the court in the Massachusetts do creative things to get people away from charges. I seen them or get people hitched onto charges. I seen them get creative. I seen it with myself and I seen it with my friends. They will get creative. They will find a way to make a law stick, or they will find a way to get around the law.
That's not what I meant, but that's good for context, right? Because he loves context. So they'll get creative. We watched them do it shamelessly on national television. No fear. Norfolk County had no fear of accountability in all the shady shit they were doing right in front of the camera. And very, very dumb shit they were doing. Like, very dumb, very obvious, very crooked. So, would they not take advantage of a really weird old woman with a serious personality disorder that's like just really rotten and stinks, probably like hard candy and ointment and like Red Door perfume, no offense, and like try to send her? I mean, look, she was selling herself off to the highest bidder. She found some idiots to be like, yeah, everyone else caught on. And now the idiots that bought into it are like in too deep with her. We like Nan. Meatball, you. Listen. Meatball, you're my favorite person that's ever lived. I won't mention it about yesterday on the Legos, but you're welcome to. I don't want to if you don't want me to, but I'm just going to say Meatball is the fucking truth. And I'm going to turn up for you because, man, I do hope you'll enlighten us because you're amazing.
Oh, Mike Cryford. I ain't crying. I'm laughing my ass off at how much of a little bitch you are. Now you try to set me up for witness intimidation charges, and you act like I'm a wimp. Let's fucking talk about it, you little fucking weasel. You little fucking weasel. That's all he does. He's a little bitch boy. You little fucking weasel. You little fucking weasel. You're a fucking rat. That's what you are. You're a fucking rat. And that's the best revenge, bitch. Is my life is going to be good, and yours is going to continue to suck because you're a piece of shit. You'll turn on your friends. You don't even know what friendship is. You have no long-term friends.
You deserve so much more, Meatball. I want you to be I want you to be the DA of Norfolk County. I also want you to be my mom. I want you to be my president. And I would like you to be my everything. You are my everything. You just... Oh, wow. Hi, Cassidy. For the goal and the one and only Mary B. Thank you. Pooper chat, chat, chat. No, seriously, I hope someday everybody, if anybody missed yesterday's stream on Common Sense Investigator, you should go back and watch it and you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. But I don't want to share anything Meatball's not comfortable with. Even it's out there, you guys go see it. You are the Lego champ. Although it was for a 4-year-old. Hey. Those mean nothing, okay? All right, let's see. Oh, Emma, you're on to something, girl. I'll be right back with you. I gotta say hello to Melanie. Hi. Hello. We're just chilling. Goofing. Let's see, what have we got? Oh, my weird ears. Hate it. Pooper chat. Yes. Debbie, hi. Late and on 2 times to catch up. Chipmunk mode. Not with me though. I mean, two times is pretty fast, but I talk really slow. So like at 1.5 speed, I sound like a normal person. So, but I'm really glad you're here, Debbie. Chastity, thank you. One day I will sing this to you.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
Because you are so beautiful to me and to everyone. Okay, good. I don't actually... Is there a place where it is, like, and I can just read it? I didn't even think that far ahead. Yes, the most heartfelt love letters. I was dying. I was at Michael's while I was listening. And, like, usually I'm not chatting while I'm running errands, but, like, I was sitting in the aisle, like, get her a 12-pack of Mike's Had now. Okay, barking hi. Hello, you talented one. I got out. You want me to show the? I could show the stuff. I know, Mitchell. I'm gonna find. I thought of that today too. I'm gonna find an original clip to use, just for you. Let's see here. Mish, aw, for the goal and the prettiest and talented Mary B. Thank you, but you're pretty and talented as me, and you have an Irish accent, so you win, as you should. You're beautiful. Thank you. What am I gonna do here? This is your first time being here, so gone through those. We'll do this one.
Here we go.
A lot of people have seen that.
Bro, hold on, look.
And I got attacked for it. A lot of people have seen that what I was saying was truthful. A lot of people have seen that what I was saying was truthful. was on point, and it's exactly what happened. Everything I wondered.
Oh my God, dude, that is.
And I kind of knew I was
amazing.
going to get attacked for it.
Thank you, Mish. You're beautiful. I love you. Barking became a member. Woohoo! We're going to turn up for you with this little ditty.
People, white people, I really miss my wigger. This song is about equality. White people, you can sing it too. Just change that N to a W. Miss my wigger. Just say, I really miss my wigger. Back to the song.
You know what I hate? I cannot. Just when I think that I have. Just when I think that I have fixed the notifications on my other Mary B email, I go look and there's like unread messages and I'm so pissed. Let's see. I need Meatball Morrissey's love letter to Meatball Morrissey. If you have it, Meatball, and you want to send it to me. That's okay. Welcome, Barking. Yeah. And the goal, I was like, I'm just going to set whatever. I'll do. That would be, Mondays. But if the goal's met, I'll do a members only tomorrow. We'll just see how it goes. I've never done it before, but what's the weather supposed to be like tomorrow, I wonder? Because that could determine the casting characters. Alrighty. Expert finished an hour after the stream ended. I personally love putting stuff together, like building things. Funny story. When I was setting this up, I created a pulley contraption to keep me from like bumping into it and knocking it over. But it didn't it wasn't still enough. I have to be able to go like that, and apply some pressure and it would just go whoo. And then I was like securing it from different angles and I'm like, well, this doesn't help. I'm just going to bump into this. So back to the drawing board. Monday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. Okay. If we meet the goal and we do a members only, I will wear a costume. But I won't tell you what. It's supposed to be 74 tomorrow? Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh. All right. That's perfect. Perfect. It's gonna be. Oh, yeah. It's meant to be. Meant to be. Yes. Thank you, Meatball. You just, I'm just gonna put a framed picture of a meatball up in honor of you because I was like, yes. You're amazing. Okay, let me see. Let me go back to my conspiracy theorist partner. Okay. Emma. Okay, so Emma previously said, what if Nan is a plant? a Nant, if you will. They found a shady attorney to get into the same light as Betterow and then switch narratives, but she ended up being too dumb to follow through with gaining our trust. I 100% am with you on that. Then that's why she's trying so hard to stay in it no matter what. Exactly. Okay. Was she slinging red super chats like at everybody who's FKR or supports, or just the people that are helping expose the Commonwealth? That's what I want to know. She's also an attorney for hospitals, physicians, and people like that. So there's no telling what kind of money she's made, has, or what kind of debt she's in, for that matter. Yeah. And so we've seen how they operate. Like, and I'm saying like Morrissey and his goons. We've seen how they operate. So like, just like Randall said, they can get real creative. They can help make charges out of nothing or make charges go away. Obviously. They can put they can plant, they can grow taillight pieces like grass, like honeysuckle. They can do anything. They're magic. They're butts. They answer phones and hang them up, or butt dial phones and hang them up. So, yeah, I don't put anything past them. She trashes Melanie and Betterow. Right. That's not somebody who's FKR. Plain and simple. Nope. Because in contrast, what does Melanie do? She ignores it and gets down to business until it builds up too much, until she needs to address it. And she does it like the queen she is, and then goes back to work. Because she is on the right side. She is actually interested in justice. She is actually outraged by the corruption. And that's the point. There's so much more you could spend your time being angry at. Like, there's endless lists of things you could be criticizing and talking shit about in regards to this very creative Commonwealth. But you choose Melanie and Will and Jimmy and Ray. Okay. So it's just you got, sometimes it's about looking at what somebody isn't doing. Let's see. Her stupid letter that's a stupid letter to the DA that she wrote. And I don't think she sent it. That's so dumb. That's so dumb. You know what he wouldn't say upon receiving it? If he did, he would not say, print this. He'd say, what the fuck is this? Who is this? Unless she's working with them. For me. I'm still so heated from hearing that Spaces yesterday. The nerve of Nan to call herself a victim after her unprovoked attacks on Mel, Jess, and Kelly Reed, right? Yeah, you're FKR. You're free Karen Reed. Fuck Kelly Reed. Are you insane? No. And it's people that have like weaseled their way in and really made a mess of things, like Nan, like Broyles, who have kind of desensitized us to like always expecting that there will be this bullshit in the air. But really, it's like Where is your focus being drawn to? That's what you have to ask yourself. I bet they needed someone to counter Melanie. Everyone was following and listening to Melanie, and the antis hate her. Yep. The antis hate her, Nan included. Let's see. There it is. Oh. And she could have been the in-between for using the car crew, LTL, and Mike. That's why they all flipped? I don't know. There's something... Here's my theory. And it's just a theory. One moment. Put this little guy back on. Okay. Damn it. Weird ears. All right. That's enough of you. One sec. Let me put a different one. I just can't. I can't use normal earbuds because of my ear weirdness. Chronic ear weirdness is an epidemic. Put that there. Bluetooth. You. So I need to get 2 pairs of these. Connect. Thanks. Okay. So something weird's going on. You're talking about a bunch of people who the number age they are, I don't consider old, but they're just old because I like to say they're old people. Like Randall, like Nan, Mike. Well, actually no, Mike's pretty dumb, but for me it feels like they're just... She bought her way in, right? And okay, so imagine if Will didn't have the instincts he has, and he was like, okay, I'll let you be on my show exclusively. And imagine the damage she could have done to his channel if Will was an idiot. She's done that. We see what she's been doing to BLT's show, to Mike's, all of them. Giving opposite legal advice. Terrible advice. I hope anybody who takes her advice and gets in trouble seeks compensation, because holy crap. She sat there and encouraged them to publish libel about Ray. Are you insane? She was like, I'll pay for the polygraph. Name her price. Are you insane, woman? That's a show. That's WWE. She's like the heel. She literally went after every big content creator that the CW hates. 500s instead of to the defense fund. It was more important for her to be involved in content. Yes. Sowing little seeds of red super chats to like get herself embedded like a tick, like a nasty, disease-ridden tick on a dog's ass. That's what she is. That's what she did. And you know what's funny? It's like there's people I know personally who have given tons of money to both defense funds, to some of our favorite channels, and they didn't do it through super chats. They did it through a avenue that keeps doesn't keep 30% because this person wanted them to have the full amount and don't care about getting attention. Not her. Not that nincompoop. Pooper chat. When Jess first started her show, Daniel wrote long posts on X literally threatening and warning Jess that if she spoke about her at all negatively, she would sue her. Who the hell does she think she is? I don't know. I don't know what kind of weird fucking planet they are breeding these creatures on who like come down and steal skin of lawyers and act like they're like it's a skinwalker, the skinwalker Nanch, like Kazi says. All right, I don't want to miss any of my brands. I wanted to hear the end of Mo and Val's combo on Kazi's space. So many cliffhangers yesterday. I'm telling you, we were all moon drunk. That's what I say. I say we were moon drunk. It was a full moon. It was the May moon or whatever, but everybody was insane. Insane yesterday, including me. More so than usual. And I hit poor Kazi. Like he was in the thick of it all evening, just like, hey. Calling him out. Sacrificing. Yeah, it's Star Wars Day tomorrow. That's right. Someone needs to tell Morrissey there's only room for one meatball, and that's the Snackle Box supplying Lego race winning, name correcting meatball with the romantical words. Ah, yes. Yes, you're right. I'm going to turn you up for that.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
All right. Laura, my beauty. Can't do goal. Hubby's card got hacked. Does Venmo count? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Funny story. I went and checked my like Experian app, and I have the service that shows you like where your information has been accessed. And I like not my personal information, just like someone searching like for me on like People Finder or Truth Finder, those types of things. And familytree.org or something. I will check right now, beautiful Laura. So oh my gosh. I got it. Laura, you beauty. I'm going to play you something extra special. Here. I'll play you this. I don't know if you've seen this, but it's my personal favorite. Thank you so much. All of this is going back into this wonder back here. I want to turn you up. And then I want to go use my inhaler because I can't fucking breathe. Be stupid. This is the time of year, isn't it? Where did I put it? Desktop. The beautiful, the amazing Laura. That one. Gosh, I'm so awful. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Come on, dummy. I get irritated that I move everything around and then I have to start over and then I get irritated. I can't rest. Anybody new coming in? Did you see? The glory of art. The glory of fart. That's what you can expect from me. We got to work on Mikey over here. He needs the glasses, weird hair, and boogers in his beard. Right? Okay, let me check this. Let me check this. She was throwing money at the big KR supporter channels. Yeah. Think of every channel that the Commonwealth would have wanted to shut up. And those are the ones, right? And like her last stop was like the people who like loitered outside the major event that involved all those creators. It's like the fringes group of those people. But I've said it before and I could be wrong. I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. Because we've seen every single one of our favorites do full shows on specific members of the Commonwealth, of Canton PD, of the MSP. They've done whole shows on those idiots and like just laid into them, right? All I've ever seen Randall do, slightly similar, is that waterfall video. Which, good job. We're very proud of you. But why? That's what I'm saying. It's what they're not doing. You're taking time for this cause that means so much to you to not expose corruption to your specific audience because you have a specific audience. I was not able to. When I started following the case, I was watching him late at night because during the day, like I would listen to everybody while I was working, but I only started interacting for the first time in his channel. I didn't even know what live chatting was. Seriously, I knew you could comment, but I didn't know about I wouldn't have known the difference between a live and just a video. So, but it's a later night audience and a lot of people are like devoted to his channel. You could have taken that opportunity to deliver all of this very important information about corruption to them. But no. You want to rant about Adderall and shame people who take Adderall and call them drug addicts and call them Radderall rats. Okay. Okay. Hi, Linder. So good to see you. Let's see. They needed someone with a better reputation than Krusty and them. For sure. For sure. But it's like, it's just like in government where like you'll have parties go up and on platforms and say like, we are so against this and this is why. Humanity. And then, but behind the scenes, a lot of those big issues that get people riled up, both sides of the aisle agree on them. They don't believe most of the shit they say. Most politicians. So it's kind of like that. Like I said, I've primarily followed politics like forever until Karen Reed. And it's like they don't even believe the shit they're saying. They just need people to get angry. They need people to cause chaos because they thrive off of the human emotions that sometimes make us stumble, unfortunately. I got this queued up first. Ruined my Christmas. Didn't even care. Yeah, once she came after Melanie, it made her my number one bitch. Yeah. That and with Ray, I'll never let that shit go. I'll never let that go. There's no letting that go. You're a huge piece of shit if you can't at least say, like, yeah, that was done incorrectly. Maybe we could have handled that better. That's a man's life. No. I can stay mad with the best of them. I wish someone would have asked her about dude, Linder, I went to try to comment, and I go to that Nina's page. I'm blocked. Why? I've never even talked to you, so I couldn't even comment. So I posted it on Twitter. I said, somebody tell Nina to ask Nan about Melanie's anatomy. That dirty little. All she could do was say, and I know I've made remarks on Melanie, but let me tell you something. I didn't start it. Shut up. Gross. Everyone who has flipped to anti-TB and others are people who came into this movement expecting popularity. A big return for them that never came. They can't sustain their own merit or talent. Well, you're absolutely right, Mike. It's people who have ulterior motives that aren't the goal. The goal is we're pissed. We're pissed about what happened to Karen, what happened to Sandra, what's happening to Aiden. We're pissed about it. And we find support. We find that in supporting them and helping them fight that shit, a beautiful community of us has emerged. That's what it's about. If you came in for any other reason to throw around super chats to be an exclusive legal analyst on the Glara, then you're going to fall on your face. There you go. I never liked Nan. She gave me bad vibes from the very beginning. She is Weasley and had a very pick-me approach to all of this. Correct. She's a gross human. Let me put this up whilst I read. It's important. She's a gross human who wants to be relevant, but will never be. Hi, Jen's dog, Jonah. You are absolutely correct. The shady possibilities of the CW are endless at this point. Thank you, Emma. We are one. Ruined my Hanukkah. Ruined my Kelly Reed day. A victim of what? Her mouth. Correct. Can't trust anyone that eager and willing. Yeah. And who said it earlier? I'm so sorry. I can't remember. Somebody said, I can't believe she's willing to embarrass herself that much. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying she's normal, but I'm saying, like, a person wouldn't do that, wouldn't be doing all the things that make them look really, jealous of Melanie. Why would you want to show the world how jealous you are of Melanie? How does it not embarrass you? If image is the goal, yeah. But if, like, you're just in there to just turn things crazy, I could picture Morrissey in a office or a discreet setting in a restaurant somewhere in, like, Jersey, saying to Nan, you need to stop. You're going too far. You're doing too much. We've asked you to stop. Please stop. You're doing way too much. Stick to the plan. Because if she is, like, in here just to mess shit up, like, she's making it pretty obvious. Again. This is the conspiracy theory channel. Okay? That's what we do here. Enjoy it. Where your imagination can run wild. I missed everybody coming in. I'm here. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Nan is definitely an ass tick. That's yeah. I missed a bunch of people. I'm so sorry. Ruined my bar mitzvah. Tin hat safe now. Yeah. How the Nanch stole Christmas. Yes. Ideas. I'm sorry, Charles. I couldn't wait. I was very impatient. I had to show everybody what I've done. If you see behind me. What have we done? Nan is very disingenuous. Yeah, and I assume everything is an act, and I assume she's just like, okay, in every situation involving like this environment, she's like, how can I say the most off the wall shit that's going to really cause chaos and get people to go, what? Because she did it for like 2 hours yesterday. It's exactly what she did. Okay. Think about it. If TB was an idiot and used Nan's help for his defense, oh, Lord. Thank God for Mr. Betterow and Mr. Bradle. Thank goodness. Can't get over Nan saying yesterday how Aiden will be convicted on many of his charges and how she believes he has no other option but to... I felt like I was listening to that dumb troll Kim Fair. Did she say... So wait, because then I heard her... She said, I don't think he meets the standard of witness intimidation, but I do think he's got a difficult road ahead. I heard her say that. So then she went on to say he'd be... Was that on the same one? I didn't hear her say that, but I'm not surprised at all. She tried to be better, but she's just Timu Sweet D. Yeah. She is Mike. She's just a big ass bird, man. She is. A Timu Sweet D. Wow. That's exactly what she is. If she was FKR, those super chats would have went to Karen's defense fund or Aiden's, not to attention. Yep. She's very inauthentic, and nothing she says or does is genuine. Correct. Who hired her? Who, Nan? No one I know. Catherine, you are not on Twitter, correct? Nan the ass tick. Ooh, that's an idea too. Somebody gave Grim Nan food or water after midnight. Now she's just speaking her truth to a lady in Switzerland who hangs with antis. They're the axis of evil. That's what they are. Because she's in Switzerland, so like I can only assume. Or maybe she has a diseased ass tick and we were wrong about the Ozempic stuff. Yeah, what if like she lifts up her hair and there's just giant like, what if we could save her? What if we defeated the giant diseased tick and she like turned into like a human and acted like one? That would be amazing. The planet Nantar. Yes. Kazi was trying, and I commend him for that. Like I got pretty hot, and for that I apologize yesterday. But like Kazi was really doing his very best to try to make people act like humans. If anyone would have been able to do it, it would have been Kazi. But you're not dealing with humans. You're dealing with this fucking thing. Look at it. Look at it. I'm just going to slither my way in here. Yeah. Yeah. They wanted me to be on court TV. Stupid idiot. Yes, it was a full moon. So the Werenan was out in full force. We were all insane, right? We were. We all went crazy. I was just about to ask Nan about why she attacked Melanie and Kelly Reed unprovoked. And so Kazi was being very gentlemanly. He was being very cordial and civilized with her and could have asked some really substantive questions. But I'm telling you, that seemed to me like a whore tour for her. It seemed planned and phony, just like everything else she does. I'm so behind in the chat. I'm so sorry. The moon. Laura, I turn you up in my heart every day. Okay? You're beautiful. Let's see. I'm so excited that you shopped at Michael Crybar's. I did. I was like, the possibilities. Hello, Ocean. Doing great on here, Miss YouTuber. YouTube won't tell me anything. Finally found you live. They don't tell me anything either. Helen. He's more pissed at TB than he is at Michael Proctor, the Alberts, McCabe's, Tully, or Michael Morrissey. Thank you. Thank you.
Coming over today, Clementina.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Helen sees it. For goodness sakes. That's exactly my point. My cat's name is Karen. You're listening while I cook dinner. We love you. Have a wonderful dinner. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Kayla. Yes. Any of your contributions. So I set that goal, right? Yeah, I know, Charles. I'm such an idiot. I'm so fucking stupid. How many times have you been on a YouTube live stream and the host, the creator's the one that's behind? That's me. It's just such an exciting day. Can't help it. I just don't want to miss anybody, you know what I mean? Because I go back and look at the chats because like I get a lot of ideas from chats. Like I have so many screenshots of live chats where and a lot of them have you in them, Charles, actually. Of like ideas that spark an idea for me in my head. And I'm just like, oh, I want to remember that. So I go back in mine and look, and I see comments I missed, and I don't like that because you guys are awesome. Oh, fuck. Okay, here we go. Oh, Mish, I'm sorry I missed this. Have to go sort my son for bed. I'm going to say that forever. Grandson was here late, and granddaughter arrives tomorrow for the week. Hooray! Thank you, Mish. You're beautiful if you're still in here. I love you so much. I'm gonna do this.
You are so beautiful to me. Can't you see?
If the goal is met, my point I was trying to make is I will do a members only live tomorrow from the porch. It's going to be really nice. So there's probably going to be a lot of activity. Hello, Colleen. That's okay. That's okay. We're just talking about the spaces that happen and how it's so stupid that that for me, bad actors have infiltrated a very beautiful thing that was fighting for justice, and I'm just calling it out like I always do. Wait a second. Kentucky Derby hat. I need one. I don't want to find her, Laura. You're right. I would stop talking shit if they posted a genuine apology video for Ray, admitted they lied, showed what they did, and keep it pinned at the top of all their pages for the rest of their careers. I would settle for just a statement, a video. Release a video saying, you cut and pasted this little stupid ass short together about that stupid recording nobody cares about to try to make it sound all dramatic and cool. You can do it for this. Yes, that's exactly how I feel, Helen. Everybody makes mistakes. I do. Meatball, you gifted 5 memberships? Thank you. Thank you. The hell you say? We would love a song about Kelly Reed. Classic Destiny's Child. I don't think you're ready for this, Kelly. That's Jimmy's department. That's a great idea, and I love it. Since her and TB fell out, now she wants him in jail and calls him a criminal. Who does that? Well, antis. People who never gave a shit. You said, shut up, Charles. Thank you, Charles. Thank you, Meatball. Meatball is seriously the best person that ever lived. Nan wants attention, whether it's bad or good. Yeah. She just wants to mix shit up, make it crazy. Thank you for your Rhonda's a member now. She's a silly goose with us. Hooray. Chastity, because Will rejected her when she slapped her. So the call, right? And let me try to do David Attenborough. The wild cockananual shows its interest in a mate by flapping its skin flaps together. Where are they? Crikey. If you hear that sound in the wild, you know a wild cockananual is near. Sorry, he's just not your species. Yeah, like in Harry Potter, the Sorcerer's Stone and Voldemort, attach himself to the back of the dude's head. Yeah. Yep. She'll never be human, Lacey. Welcome. You're correct. She's a psychopath. Let me see. These ones are actually the ones my daughter uses for her practicing. Well, I did the outlines. She does the color filling for practice. We're all gonna do it one day. By golly. I've never heard a woman sound so fake in my life. Nan slithers and it's gross. Kazi did great with what he was working with. Yeah. If there was ever any hope, Kazi would have made it happen. She's just a fucking creature, man. She's a necronancer. Nina was acting like Nan's security guard. It was obnoxious. Kazi was having a great conversation with her, but Nina was a kirkblurk. Kazi was being a perfect gentleman. He's being civil. They were getting somewhere. Wherever it would have went, I don't know. But That's what she does. But Nina doesn't like peace. That's the thing. She don't like it. She doesn't want. That's the same thing that she did to Will when he was having a conversation with. When people are starting to like speak civilly to each other, she's like, "Oh no, no screaming. You know I don't like screaming. We weren't screaming. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. And I don't like that." The story she told about, yeah, what the hell? The story she told about Blaze, I believe it was a lie. Just so happened that morning. You told him everyone hates his videos. That was a lie for me. I sure as shit hope it was. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with... Of course it was a lie. But why would you even make something up that makes you look so horrible in the worst way? She was on Will's show, and bro, it was so cringe. She might as well have had drool coming out of her mouth. LOL, it was so bad. Yeah, it's pretty gross. Hard to watch, I'll tell you. I know you guys think Nina and Kaz were having a good convo, but I don't think anything she says... You're right, but at the very least, like, dialogue could have happened. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that Kazi didn't have, like, expectations or anything, but, like, that's kind of our core belief system, is being able to have dialogue, speech, even if we disagree, and express it with each other, you know? Watch those shows in real time. Made me feel so awkward. She was beyond cringe. The way she was acting and throwing herself at Will. Ooh, lady. Gross. I want a full, genuine apology with receipts, admitting they're liars. Still isn't the same. Still isn't nearly the same stain they tried to put on Ray's image. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm not ready to... I will never... Let me show you something. Let's see if this will work. Okay. Let's see. I want to show you what I was up to. For those who don't have Twitter, I just want to show you. Because, you know, around the Kelly Reid stuff, I got a little antsy because everyone's just like, "Oh, look, James is extending an olive branch because he's supporting Kelly Reid. That means he's dissing Nan." No, it doesn't. He clarified and said, "No, that's not what I meant at all." But I thought to myself, I'm like, his post said something like, "I'm not with the Kelly Reid hate." I said, I'm not with the glossing over the fucking shitstorm you created and the giant gaping trash-filled asshole you created in the earth that's ever growing and stinking, and just glossing over it. What you did with Ray. I'm not for pretending that didn't happen. So I just shared. Where's my profile? There it is. A nice little montage that I made. Just to remind him. It's like, and if you haven't seen James on Ray's show, and that was end of January-ish. Whenever that fucking shit happened. Yeah, it was like the very end of January. That's how we spent the time of thought and contemplation around John O'Keefe. That's how we spent it. We spent it dealing with 5150's stupid ass. Okay. And James and all them. So, share screen. So I put this up. The full interview with him, he came onto Ray's channel and had probably the most, I mean, in comparison to the idiots he talks to every night, his conversation with Ray was so, like, had so much more substance in that one conversation than anything he's done with those idiots. So this was before he pulled that shit with Alex, okay?
Man, like nobody knew who you were, so saying something in an AI song, nobody knew who you were. Your real name might not be Ray. I haven't even looked into it yet. All I seen was a picture on whatever, and then I seen you when I was going live. I seen your little presentation where you were doing the showing what you did, and I'm like, where he's showing what he's standing on, and he don't care. So, like I said, I apologize, man. That's all I can do. I don't know about.
No, I accept your apology, right? And I appreciate that, right? I was just telling you the reason why. I think it was a shit about the other shit was going on because if that shit was getting said about me going on, then all gloves was off. But I can apologize and say I do apologize about.
He's talking about the Little Ralphie song. You remember these turds made a Little Ralphie from Dallas song. They were accusing Ray of being some random dude from Dallas who was a convicted predator and such. And then went on to say in the same breath, who is this guy? We don't know who this guy is. So that was cool. And once, Meredith pulled that shit and he revealed himself, that's when James came on and was like, why didn't you just tell us who you were? And he didn't, because he already has a career in boxing that he didn't want to. He wanted on his own merit to build the channel he has now. That's why. He wasn't hiding. And, we thought this was the beginning of something cool. Like, great. We can move on from this shit. So this was the night he came on Ray's channel. Everything was good. This is like a few days before Ray came on to James's birthday stream. And they tried to set him up like a bunch of little dirty hoes.
The situation of that being said. But it's different for saying justice for that and calling the man a PDF and say, I know this man, and say, dude named Loco, who's down with 6ix9ine. But you know what? That's neither here nor there. I appreciate the apology. So, is we good now?
We're good, Ray.
We good?
Man,
no, listen. You get the good, the bad, and the ugly, James. Like, there's going to be trials and tribulations through this shit, James. And you just got to go with it. Bro, look, my first year doing this shit, it was my hardest year doing it. Because everybody will tell you everything about you, right? They will. And you ain't accustomed to that because it's a new crowd you've seen. But it ain't about people and what the fuck they say. It's about what the work you put in and the work you're doing. Because at the end of the day, that's going to speak for itself, right? And I had to learn that, right? So the thing is, bro, you got to learn how to not pay attention to all the comments. People ain't going to like you. People ain't going to like me. People going to talk shit about me. Guess what? I don't give a motherfucker. Because I'm still going to be doing what I'm doing. Let everybody know I'm not the bum they thought I was, right? Everybody know now that I'm really certified on all shit. But like I said, I'm about ending the corruption and fight for justice, right? That's what page I want to be on. For real. Because like I said, I was a fan. I'm a fan of the fuckery. I actually miss the series of the fuckery done, but I guess the case over with now. So, yeah, see, he's still the fuckery done, but I'm being honest. I ain't no sucker, bro. I done been there, done that. Like, so I just keep it real. I don't like your dudes. I just dislike being called that. Right?
I can see why, man. Anybody.
And that's it.
Yeah, that's it.
And there wasn't nothing. Other than nothing, y'all calling me.
I can see why.
That did not bother me. That had me over here like y'all. I laughed at it because it was funny. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. No, I laugh at my goddamn self. If you can't laugh at yourself or people talking about you, this ain't the business for you. All right?
Yeah,
this ain't the business for you. Right?
Goddamn, you know that.
This ain't the business for
Appreciate it.
Come on, JFK. I know you witty. That's why I
Wow.
fucked with. No, you're super witty.
So this is that night, that fucked up night. I just get so angry. They are literal ditzy girls on this night. What they do. And the way they do it. So this is the night that they tried to set Ray up to, have false accusations hurled at his face, and Ray, doing the smart thing, listened to his attorney and removed himself from a very disgusting, very inappropriate situation that should have never been on YouTube. So let's watch.
And you a smart man, a real
Thank
smart
you.
man.
Appreciate that.
Nah, I always knew that. But let's not do this. Let's not
do what? What am I doing?
Do you hear Randall? Right. Thank you. You can just hear it in his nasty little ditzy girl voice. Ugh. Makes me sick. This is why I won't let it go. They want to double down, I can too.
Doing.
Okay, so nothing.
What are you saying? What do I need to apologize? What did I say to you?
It's all good, brother. If you don't think what you need to apologize to me for, it's all good.
I mean, why can't you elaborate on what I need to apologize for? We could talk about it.
No, it ain't no need to elaborate, because what I stated was what I stated. Right? It don't matter what was said.
What was said? What did I ever say?
I apologize. See,
So I'm talking. Hold on. Can I say?
No,
are we talking?
because
Are we talking?
you're trying to.
What am I
Let's
trying
not
to
do that, brother. Listen, I ain't got no problem with you no more. Look, you don't even got to apologize. Is we good?
Yo, hold up.
Okay, so keep in mind, Ray just said and has proven his intent, his goal, ending the corruption, calling out bullshit, right? You're about to see right now Randall's intent, Randall's goal. They don't share the same goal, because everything you see happening, make me bigger. Everything you see happening before you is Ray proving his intent and proving that it's more important to him to fight corruption than to beef with some idiots. Look at what you guys saw the shit they talk, and he's just like, let's fight corruption. That's why I'm here. Everything Ray's doing proves that. Now these dirty bitches are about to prove their intent and why they're here, okay?
Who's it? We got someone else, Ray. Who's this?
It's Alex, man.
What happened to Ray?
What happened to Ray?
Oh,
What happened?
yeah, I know. He
So Alex, why don't you introduce yourself?
Truth, man. He feared the truth, man. You know, when I step in the building.
I don't want to play the rest of it because it is filthy and disgusting. And in that situation, I would have actually been a man. Unlike James, I would have been like, whoa, nope, we're not doing this. No, that's wrong. But he's not, so I posted this April 27th. So I was pissed. I was like, no. You don't get to, James, you don't get to start like, as he always does, weaseling his way around, going into these chats, making, and he's pure shit. Like he's just out for bullshit. He whatever it is that is endearing in the eyes of other people, it ain't real. He's just as much a piece of shit, if not worse, because he allowed this disgusting shit on his channel. So, nope, that ain't gonna work. Or will it? Wait. Maybe I can do this one? Or that one? Nope. That one? There's gotta be a way. Well, I can zoom in on this. Noise. Fuckery no nuts. Home of sick freaks, cowards, PDF fan fiction, and dance parties. Posted that. Let me zoom out just a scooch. Yep. So it starts with this idiot. This is the thing about like Twitter. I'm not really good. Why am I being brought up now? Why am I being brought up now? How could you even say that? That's what you have to say about it? You piece of shit. This kind of shit cannot go unattended to. It cannot just go and be glossed over. No. That's what you're dealing with. And guess what? I can guarantee you dirty little skanks like these guys are not the kind of people Karen would choose to have supporting her. Or any of the movements that are fighting to end corruption. We don't need you. You're kind of the antithesis of that. Look, he plays dumb, okay? Never forget. Yeah, and I don't like these people are not important enough to me. I'm saying James and shit. For me to even consider enough to forgive. They're just some idiots on the internet, but they're the principle of the thing is like if you can do that, he did it with Will. He said it back in October. He said, "Oh, because you beat women?" Literally the night that they started their beef, James was telling him he beats women and kids. So that kind of pattern cannot be allowed. It cannot just go on and not be called out. That's why we're here. That's exactly what fucking Proctor did. That's exactly what Yuri did. That's what they did. Oh, we just want to like give this person a bad day. So we're just going to make these things evidence. So yeah. He thinks he's so funny. He thinks it's all a big joke. Why? Excellent point, Helen. Imagine doing something like that and claiming to be a part of the rap industry. Exactly. He invited Ray. Yep, sure did. He sure did. And Ray's like, is everyone cool? Like, is everyone cool with that? And he's like, yeah. Yeah, man. Come on in. I'm not a cop. Or am I? Hi, Sammy. Thank you, Akasha. That is the word I wanted. Yeah, he acts like he's a victim of I don't even. If you notice, James doesn't even say shit. People just imprint their own expectation or ideas of him onto him. He's a piece of shit who does piece of shit things. And maybe I'm just desensitized to it because like I'm an addict too, and I have no patience for people who like avoid accountability or like always try to find a cop out to like not take responsibility for their actions. Like that, I have no patience for that. So maybe that's what it is. But I'm just like, but this isn't even about addiction at all. Even though he went and was like talking mad shit about Aiden taking prescribed Adderall. Mad shit. So he's like, why? Okay, look at it. He's like, wait, you can't even see it because of my big head. That wasn't alleged said on their channel though, right? So hope all is well with the situation, he says right here. And a situation is what he calls it. Situation. And making a mockery of real SA victims everywhere, which is exactly what he did also. Disgusting, man. And it's just a situation. And he said, I don't really understand what he said. Maybe you guys will. He says, or I say, you clearly stand. Is that just a situation to you, James? You clearly stand by that garbage. You're sick. And he says, I don't understand what he's saying here. But I'm not that bright. That wasn't alleged said on their channel though, right? I don't get that. Right, Charlie? Right? Some of us get addicted to lack of accountability. You can get addicted to anything. But if you're already an addict, I can guarantee you avoiding accountability is going to take you right back where you started. Because that's where it starts. It doesn't start with picking up a substance. It starts with making excuses, compromising with yourself and what you know is right. And even just letting people be like, oh, the poor little addict girl. No. He said, it was an open link. Why are you still standing 10 toes on something where the accused hasn't said anything? I don't like the situation, so please keep me out of weird situations. Thank you. Look at this. So you say the accused hasn't said anything and you're still standing on it and then says, please keep me out of it. There you go. There's your example right there of how he operates. He's like a cat. He'll claw you and then he's like Puss in Boots from Shrek. He'll like jump out with like his little baby sword and be like, nyah! And then he'll like take off his hat and use the kitty cat eyes. Puss in Boots. That's his new name. No. I said, would you like to argue about the accused being silent, aka he didn't feed into your freak show birthday content? Fucking hypocrites. And the reason I said that was because I have many clips of them, him, Randall, all of them saying, we understand why Karen can't talk. Oh, why? Why? Because her lawyers told her she shouldn't? So that's okay, right? That's okay. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, so sick of him. So I don't really care what happens to him. I just know. Oh yeah, there's that little fun little tidbit. Remember this? This was in the midst of. This was. Wait a minute. No, this. Well, the mods posted this all the time during this freak show. Disclaimer, we here at JFK Show Off are not lawyers. We are not law enforcement. We are simply here for entertainment purposes. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't copy Nurse Kim. We do not condone reaching out to anyone involved in any cases. Oh. That was their mods copy paste message. Entertainment, folks. That's entertainment. Might as well face it. You're addicted to love. So yeah, that is my I have no patience for people who remain in shitty situations that poor choices could have gotten them into, and then they blame everybody else, or they can't step up and be like, I could make better choices. And I have less patience. Call me a massage therapist if you want. I have no patience for men who do that. Like, that's my pet peeve. Is men who do that. Alleged men. Exactly, Helen. Cute. And then, where's the other one he says? I want to show you what else he's... Stupid Twitter. He says at one point, dang it. Do you know the reason that he follows me? He started following me the night that he heard me on a Spaces, right? And I've not been nice to him. This was only what? Maybe a month and a half or 2 months ago. He follows me. I get a alert that he follows me. And do you know why? He followed me so that he could make fun of the way I talk. Her voice. Because I have a manly voice. Well, he's jealous. That's why. And I do. That's fine. But it's a weird person that follows somebody just to tag them in a insult. But do you? I don't care. But what I'm not going to do is just let you skate around like a ditzy girl. Where is it? Ugh. Anyway, what he said was, I don't care what anyone says, to be honest, to a point. Again, I can't make sense of him. Maybe somebody else can. I never said I was the smartest. For most, for the most part, if you know, you know. Let me try again. I really don't care what anyone says about me, to be honest, to a point. But for the most part, if you know, you know. Did he just have like all of the answer cards to like a Mad Libs game, and just pulled listed them? I don't know. Anyone who is friend to me knows where they stand with me, and those that are not friendly also know where they are with me. So I wouldn't feed into it them. What? Am I the idiot? Oh, and then I said, I do know, James, with your dumbass riddles. I was mad. I was so mad. And frankly, that's my fault because I really thought, I'm like, you know, he looks like he's in a better frame of mind. That's just a speculation. I thought maybe he's ready to step up and be a man. But I was mad because it's like, wow, you're really okay with what you did. And I said, I know you brought my friend on your live to do the dirtiest host shit you could do to someone. You think that shit's a fun game. You're what's wrong with society. Can't even man up and admit that was fucked up. James rolls his eyes like a ditzy girl. And I meant every word of this. I said, I sincerely pray that no one ever does that dirty shit to you, or your son, or your shithead friends. That's the difference between me and you. You can and have talked mad shit to me, but I still would never do that. I'm more of a man than you are, as you've said before. Just listen to my voice. You can tell. And God bless me and my family peace. But not Ray. Why are you... Seriously? You supported Karen listening to her lawyers when she was wrongfully accused. But you demand Ray gives you YouTube content if he wants to be assumed innocent. So is it a gender thing, a race thing? I'll assume both. Fake justice advocates like you are worse than antis, which is true. Good day, these nuts. It went there. I think it ended this way. Tell me the difference between Ray listening to Mo and Karen listening to AJ. You can't. You only believe in selective justice, you phony. And then nothing. So, in conclusion, fuck James Jackson. That's all I have to say about that. Hey, Chris, is that you? What? With Randall? He's in love with Randall? I don't know. I feel like it's a trauma bond at this point. But yeah, what do we do when somebody is a piece of shit in public? We have a laugh. We have a laugh about it. Which is what I have been doing. This is fun. This is very fun. Now, with detachable head and multiple body options. Are you feeling snakish today, Nan? Oh, I gave the check back. Or are you ready to troll the streets of Boston for some strange I love the hood talk, boys. I can play this on the violin. Is this a date? Fun. Fun for the whole family. Yeah. He doesn't like the situation, but he stayed on live for hours after that happened. Yeah. He's a phony. Big old phony. You're a phony. Wait, I have that here. For just such an occasion. There we go.
Everybody, this guy's a great big phony!
Yep. Don't call him a drama channel. I'm a drama channel. I'm a drama channel. Yeah. And guess what? I'm not gonna be a little coward, a little snakish swamp creature like Nan and be like, they started it. No, I'm fully participating because that's just who I am as a person. Okay? It's called accountability and owning your shit. And I love laughing. And it's funny. This is very fun. Creativity is never a bad thing, right? Use the term men loosely. Absolutely right, Deb. I think, yeah, I think so. I think you're right, Debbie. And that's true. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, thank you. Yeah. My dad, 4 years ago today, my dad went to heaven. He was my other half. You can blame him for me. But yeah. Today's that day. This is, if you're not on Twitter, I put a bunch of pictures up. But here's this. Look at my plastic pants. Look at me. He was the best dad. He really was. Everything a dad should be. He would be very proud of me, by the way. He would he would get such a kick out of this. Cuz you think I'm bad. He lived in Facebook jail. Compared to him, I am the Queen of England. A proper lady. But yeah. That's where we come from. Just silly gooses genetically. Thanks. I was very cute, actually. Wait, I have another one. It's right here. Baby picture time. Where is it? Where is it? Never mind, it fell. That's okay. And this one, wait. Ugh. So this one I painted maybe the first year or second year after his death on the, so his birthday and my husband's birthday are right next to each other. So on his birthday, I painted this. He had a lot of health problems, so I named it Out of the Woods. And that's his hat he wore. Because he worked with horses. Like, horses were his whole life. So that's him out of the woods. The bad health woods. And I used his ashes in some of it. Like, in some of the light beams. And then afterwards, I just went, sorry, Dad, and went, and then went, but it looked really cool and it looks really good. So, and then this was a gift to my husband, even though I have now hung it in my room. Damn it. Anyway, Cryfart needs glasses. You love Mad Libs. Oh, yeah, I read that. Thank you, Mitchell. You're so sweet. I do have a very, like, deep, low, weird voice, but that's okay. It's the voice God gave me. He's like 45 and still wants to portray that gangsta image. Him and JFK are the biggest clowns. Yes. Yes, and that shit's just not like I was a hood rat too. But at a certain point, it's like, I'm too old for that now. I have to grow up. I have to pay my mortgage. A kratom queen. Oh, Lord. That stuff's bad news, I heard. For people who want to abuse it. Hi. Hi, my dead air. Hello. Hello. Hi, Bridge Breaker. Thank you, Mitchell. I'm quite the linguist. Yes, Laura. All of them. Let's see. Okay, Rhonda, love you. Good night. Yes. I mean, it's like, what do you do with grief? You learn to grow around it. Like a tree growing through a fence. You know? A real pissa. She's a pissa. Aw, you guys are sweet. Thank you. Thank you so much. Isn't that cool? Very cool. When I put his ashes on it, I was like, thanks, Dad. It's awesome. Because he taught me how to paint, obviously. That's what he did for a living. My house is covered in his paintings. He painted murals on buildings. And yeah, so I got them all. And my brothers, but like me, most of them. But yeah, and he taught all of us how to do it too. Thank you, Magic. Thank you. And fartist. Calling myself a fartist it started with my dad, actually. He'd be like, wow, you're a great artist. Because that was us. That's how it was. He's a loser guy. Oh, thank you, Side Eyes. Thank you. That's just what a silly goose sounds like. That's all that is. Yes. Let me check. The answer is no. Was that a 700? So let me remind you guys, the goal, the incentive for the goal completion is that I'll do my first members only live stream. I will It's gonna be like 70 something tomorrow. I'm gonna do porch sitting and see if any action comes up. And for meeting the goal, I will do that in a costume. A surprise costume. So that's the incentive. I just want to give you guys something special, you know? My dad, Nina, Switzerland. My dad was hysterical. My dad had no serious mode. There was just no, like, everything was funny. Everything was funny. Life was very fun and funny. We found ways to laugh at everything. And that's how I am now, to my detriment. I do need the lose a guy clip on top. You're right. We're all just silly gooses in a fishbowl. Year after year. We need maybe in a costume. A surprise costume. A special seasonal one. You practice speaking in a low voice on purpose because I didn't want to have one of those high voices, which I had. And do you no longer have one? Babies, babies' ears when they're sleeping, when they're really little, are more able to hear high-pitched, like, feminine voices, scientifically. Which, like, if the dad's talking, they're less likely to be awoken by it. Oh my gosh, Akasha! I don't believe in super chats because YouTube makes enough money. But you did it for me. Thank you. Oh my god. Thank you. I'm going to give you something special that I know you're going to like. 2 of them. They're short. You're gonna like this, Akasha.
Hola, soy Dora. Can you say puedes hacerme un sandwich? That means can you make me a sandwich in Spanish?
Goes away, I go away. So he's not leaving because I know they can't let me leave.
You liked that, didn't you? You liked that, Akasha. Those crack me up. Hi, Nefarious. Hi. Oh, yeah. See? Animals are the same. Yep. Well, actually, wait a minute. I got one from Laura. A new memby. Sylvia. 1837. That was a good year. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Let's give you a little thank you.
Think of humanity.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. So glad you're here. Yes. Mitchell, I know it drives you nuts. I'm making a note about it right now because I thought of it. I said, yes, do that. And then if I walk away and do anything else, I forget everything that I've ever learned in my whole life. So. Black and white, or OG. Little rascals. Yes. I watched every single one of those, you know. We had them on VHS. The original Little Rascals in black and white. They were like 2-year-olds when it started, acting like that. That's crazy. Has anybody ever watched the show Absolutely Fabulous? Because I'm going to need some clips from that fucking show. Wait, don't do it. I'm going to do it. Because someday I'm going to have my own YouTube, but I'm totally going to do that. Win, Akasha. Come on now. The people need you. Okay, who watches I Think You Should Leave? Or Detroiters? With Tim Robinson. Anybody? That's how my inner monologue, that's how my brain works. So people have like neural pathways and like whatever, but I have scenes from I Think You Should Leave. It's insane and almost makes zero sense, but it's so funny to me. Oh, you're talking about Absolutely Fabulous. Whatever. Hi, Piano. Good evening. We're basically just killing time before Turtle Boy. By the way, thank you, Mr. Scott. We have pinned the defense fund in the chat on the bottom. And also in my description, we are notoriously allergic to being told what to do as Americans, and we are passionately opposed to tyranny and will never stop defending the First Amendment. Therefore, we are going to free a turtle. And every time I hear somebody say, "Don't free the turtle," I'm going to free the turtle even harder, okay? He's going to be so free just because you told me not to. Because I want to and because you told me not to. Like, that's an American for you folks. Journalism is not a crime. Get over it. You only watch the tubes. You blame your baby sister and your spawn. Yeah. I would only be watching I Think You Should Leave or Key and Peele if I'm not watching YouTube. The Watson series ends tonight. I don't know what that is, Mitchell, but I bet it's good and cultured, like you. Loving the artwork. Thank you. I'm making Cryfart's glasses. He already has the major accessories right here. I hope you can see it clearly. Big old fiery butthole. Wide open. And a good little cloud right there. A plume. A Cryfart plume. Let's see. Let's do it and free the turtle. Yeah. That's happening. And there's going to be journalisming everywhere. Because guess what? If I ever found myself in that kind of predicament, like Karen, where I was innocent of something, I've been in court a lot, but I was guilty. But an innocent person, seemingly with no hope, because you're up against an entire government entity. I want the world to have many, many Turtle Boys to come in the future. People to be inspired and not be scared into silence. Thought people who watch YouTube are... Wait a second. I feel like you're about to say are dumb. And then they were like, no, you would like it. I thought people who watch YouTube are dumb. And then they were like, no, you would like it. And so I started watching true crimes while I was coloring and my serial killer coloring books. Like I was saying earlier, I didn't know what live chatting was until like last year. I don't think I knew what like a live stream was. Seriously, like the only time I didn't care also either. Like I watched everyone on replay. And I only stumbled upon everybody because I stumbled upon Aiden because I watch Annie Elise regularly. I have missed a lot lately, but I never missed them. And then she was talking about Karen Reed. And then somehow or another, Aiden's videos popped up. And I was like, no way. This is some fantastical goosery. No way. And then I've said before, like I basically set out to try to prove him wrong, or try to prove that he was being you know, what's the word? Fuck. You know what I'm saying. He was exaggerating. And I want, like, if I'm on something, I'm on, like, I'll be stuck on a specific topic that I fixate on, and I won't stop until I achieve the goal I want. Like, if I think I'm getting played, I'll do everything to prove I'm getting played or that I'm not, if that makes any sense. But, so I watched everything. And I'm like, holy shit, he's right. I can't believe this. And then I got a whole new fixation of, okay, wait a minute. Like, I've been around, yeah, you love live chatting. Okay, Jordan, count one. I got Laura Venmo'd me, so you can count that. It has now taken over my whole life because nobody wants to talk about murdery things with me except you guys. Yeah. Yeah. That's why we're buddies. Having been an experienced criminal myself, and knowing a lot of really shady folks who have got a billion chances that you'd be shocked about in court, like habitual offenders. And then seeing what they were doing to Karen Reed, I also said, like, okay, she's got to be like, she like looks professional, but there's some really serious like background stuff with her, or she's like doing something shady. Dang it, you can't see. Let me take your butthole off real quick. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Oh, put your butthole on now. When I found out Karen wasn't a actual criminal at all, and she didn't have a background or anything, and then I knowing how the court system can work, and how it often like gives people too much grace, including me sometimes, I'll be honest. I was like, that's messed up. In this United States of America, land that I love, of constitutional greatness, can these fools weaponize it for their own gain, to cover their own flabby magic asses? And that made me mad because I love my country too, what it's supposed to be. So, yeah. I'd be finger blasting that keyboard, journalisming up and down this internet if I was Karen or Aiden. Yeah, exactly. The future will have, especially now with this new lawsuit, and that Red Harrington is pointing out Turtle Boy's greatest hits. We're gonna have a whole new generation of turtle riders. That's awesome. It's awesome. I love it. Haven't been. I am. There's one thing I have like many years of on the job experience. It's being a criminal. So did we count? We're counting Venmo, right? From Laura. Hello, Micmac. Good to see ya. Just killing time before Aiden goes on. I was raised by bikers, Detroit bikers. I was also raised not to trust cops. LOL. Right. Well, I mean, same. And I don't like as I've grown older, I realized like when I was young, I was like pigs, but now I'm like there's good and bad in everything. There is less of a threshold for you can't be a bad cop. You can't. People's lives are in your hand. So you have to. You can't let another Kelsey situation happen. That's not acceptable. It's the highest, like besides the military, it's the highest responsibility for public safety, you know? Everything should go into it. People's training for the police training, it's abysmal, and people are losing their lives over it. Queen? There she is.
She's your queen to be, a queen to be forever, a queen who'll do whatever His Highness desires.
Hi, Queen. Glad you're here. Aiden's in 1 minute, right? Yes. I wonder if he has redirect. I don't know if he does. I feel like he doesn't. That's okay. If he doesn't, we'll just go, but I'll try. I'll try to tomb raid him. I appreciate you guys for your super chat, your pooper chats. Pooper chat. Let's get our shit together. Stop being a ditzy girl so you can redirect your beautiful friends. You idiot. So yeah, this is great. I'm having so much fun. I got to work on his hair. And every time you guys tune in, it's going to be even more magical than the last time. Feel like the fifth time. Yeah. I've been having so much fun. I have to make myself go to bed because I'm having so much fun. I'm like, you have to go to sleep, dude. Stop playing with your toys and go to sleep. Okay, let's see. Video, stream customization, redirect, add. Let's see. Shirt. He has to be live for it to work. Please, please don't fuck up. I don't think he's hit live yet. He will be late. We all know that. Yeah, it's true. Oh, yeah, that's a good point, Debbie. I don't think creative minds ever really sleep. It's true. And I also have a theory. Okay. Okay. So if creative minds, be it you have a very active mind of like mine, I'm always everywhere and I'm thinking of shit like this and other things and creating things, and the pictures I paint in my mind are crazy, right? But I'm a very sleepy person and I'm always sleepy. Do you think that using your brain a lot makes you sleepier? That might be common knowledge. I might be an idiot, but tell me, is that true? Is that a thing? Charles, you grew up exact opposite, but have come to the same conclusion based on all of my personal experiences and choices. I don't know what's worse. I've seen some messed up stuff. I've seen the police do some really, really messed up stuff. But I've also met some really good officers. And so I can't, like, I want to for sure call out the very serious problem of bad training, irresponsible choices for public safety officers, but also I really love to at least extend my appreciation to good officers and be like, hey, you, thanks. You know? Oh, good, it's true. And that's why I take a nap in my car after work. I have 871 subscribers. I'm so close. I'm so close to 1,000. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it's a finish line bar that says get here. So my mind is like, get there. Do it. Why? I don't know. Okay, he's live. I don't think he has redirect turned on. So we'll just fake it. We've gotten really good at that. And let's have a looky at this goalie poo. Me. I'm so excited for this. I'm so excited for this. Because, like, if I look at this. Uh-oh. Look at that. I made that from a picture. I traced it with my tattoo tracing paper, and then I poked holes through the paper onto this fabric. That's pretty cool, man. That's fun. Onto this fabric. Yeah. Eat. Tomb Raiders is what we are. That's right, nefarious. Your great-grandpop was a police officer for a big city in New Jersey. Yeah, I personally have never actually known any police officers, but I know there's good ones because I've been arrested by some. You know? His intro. He's still on the intro. Wait. Intro number 1. Or is this a trailer? Confusion. Sorry, I can't tell if this is his intro or if he's playing a trailer. This is intro. This is the intro. Okay. Okay. So we're almost through intro number 1. I'm so fucking ready. Charles! That's why I screenshot my chat. Thank you. Okay, we're on to intro number 2. Solid number 2. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Yes, it is a fault board, Queen. It was left over from I left it at my church. I used to teach Sunday school. I never used it. They weren't using it. I said, "Can I have that?" They're like, "Take it, please." Oh. We're going to have some fun. All right, so he's about to say hello, people. Okay? So I do personally know a couple good cops when I went to school with. One I went to school with, and one is married to a coworker. Yeah, they're out there, you know. The abysmal training techniques of many over the country. Something needs to change. So, all right, let's go raid TB. I'll see you guys in there. We'll free the turtle. I love you so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. We'll just do it because I love you. Because you're good kids. All right? Love you.
No, sometimes I think there's something wrong with that girl.
Tell me about it.
I go by the other Mary B. How you know I'm not an angry black man?
You seen my Cocker Naniel posters? No? Did you send them to me? Did you send them to me? The other Mary B. That's from the other Mary B. I love her.
Mary, oh my, dude, she's the one and only Mary B.
She's fucking hysterical.
I would like to motion to change her name because I call her the one and only Mary B.
Good work, Mary. As bad as I want to call home and check in, I'm just going to let you keep doing your thing.
Who are those horrible orange creatures over there?
Tell everybody, we want JFK, we want James Jackson. If you're in there, start screaming our names, and then we'll come down.
Tell them I hate them.
As somebody always said, if you can't say anything nice about anybody, come sit by me.
I've seen you in other chat rooms, other Mary B. I've seen you typing, writing, tweeting other things, and you're a funny, fucked up, twisted bitch.
Mary B, she is a force to be reckoned with. I'm telling y'all.